What's up?
What you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play.
Oh, I'm wore out, dude. Uh-oh, 40 months. Look out.
Mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Pause that. There we go. Roll the intro.
It's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome, everybody. I am Will Bird, and this is the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. If you saw last night's show, it was all about our chief of police and mayor here in Irwin, Tennessee. This one is not that close to my house, but it's still within, you know, this area. It is Bristol, like Bristol Motor Speedway, the world's fastest half mile NASCAR track or whatever. And Bristol is it's called the Twin Cities, right? Half of Bristol, there's a street downtown called State Street. Half of Bristol's in Tennessee, half of Bristol is in Virginia. The portion of Bristol that's in Virginia has legalized gambling, okay? And because they have legalized gambling, there is a casino there. It is a Hard Rock casino, right? They also sell weed, which isn't legal, but it's not illegal. And it's like this weird process where you like go to the store, you buy like this punch card. You're paying for the punch card. Has like things punched on it. And then you go to a different, like next door and hand them the punch card and they give you weed, but you didn't pay for the weed. You paid for the punch card. It's so weird to like get around the laws. Anyways, but gambling is legalized there in Bristol, Virginia. They built a Hard Rock Cafe. I actually want to take Mariah to it, but we haven't been yet. It's been open maybe a couple years now. Anyways, Hard Rock Cafe, Bristol, Virginia, all open, all going. But I was scrolling through my TikTok today, and there's evil afoot, I think. There was a woman that was assaulted at the local casino. Assaulted, you say. Assaulted, embarrassed, maybe a broken arm. Who knows? Okay? It's just bad. So let's start the story there. Let's hear her side of the story. Then we'll see if we can solve this little mystery. Click here, click here. There we go.
It is 1:30 in the morning. We're here at the Bristol Police Department. I have been assaulted by one of their police officers. I've already spoke to the supervisor of the officer that assaulted me.
Oh no.
These doors right here. Do you see that little red phone? We called whoever is on the other side of that. They told us that it was going to take 30 minutes to an hour for them to even come out and take our report. We are filing assault charges on this police officer. I guess that's why we can't get any help whatsoever. I've been in the hospital. As you guys can see, I'm in a sling.
We can't just file assault charges. Like you could claim assault, and then if it meets the legal tenets of assault, then the cops would charge somebody with assault.
They told me I had to come back in a week to do more x-rays because they can't tell because the swelling is so bad if it's actually broke or just fractured. Since they don't want to help us, they don't want.
The swelling's too bad for x-rays? It seems like the x-rays have little to nothing to do with swelling.
To take our report. My husband told the lady on the other side of the phone that we were going to call the news stations here in Bristol, and that's exactly what we're about to do.
Get the news involved.
On the other side of the phone that we were going to call the news stations here in Bristol, and that's exactly what we're about to do. This lady was way out of line. She had the wrong person, and she assaulted me. We are going to sue.
Oh my goodness.
PD. We're going to do everything that we possibly can to make an example out of this woman, and she needs to lose her job.
Okay. They seem pretty set in what they believe happened. This is Stephanie Lynn, baby doll, 2184. So let's check in with this. So we just watched that one. Maybe we'll get some updates.
Do you love Hey Dudes as much as I do? I want to
Or
this
wait. Or maybe we're just going to get merch.
that I just got off the TikTok shop, but honey, I can't put them on. I'm gonna have to have my daughter's assistant. So let's get into it. All right, guys, these are the Hey Dudes that I got. These come in multiple different colors and sizes.
Really capitalizing on those views coming in, aren't you?
Oh, I'm absolutely in love with these. I got the color Lilac Multi, but there are so many different colors to choose from. Y'all, I'm gonna link it down below in the orange cart. Y'all go and get yours today. I love Hey Dudes. Do you?
I love Hey Dudes. Okay. She can't even put them on. She can't put the Hey Dudes on. Her daughter had to put them on for her. She's injured, guys. Update. Okay, here's an update. Update on the violent cop who wrongfully assaulted me. Let's see if we get some of the story here.
Let's talk about this woman officer who wrongfully assaulted me last night at the Hard Rock Bristol Casino and Hotel. This is Will Kate Tomlinson. She works at Bristol PD in Bristol, Virginia. Last night, Josh was a part of a drawing at the Hard Rock Casino Hotel. We went, the very first drawing, he won $500. We played on that. We went and ate at the Plum Lounge, which you have to have either a black or a gold card to enter. They have to check you in with your Unity card, your ID, and prove that it's you, and then scan you into the door. We ate, we went back out and played, and then we went and checked into our room.
So she's talking about eating at a lounge that's only allowed for people that spend a lot of money there or come there pretty often and spend a decent amount of money. Like these, I wouldn't call them high roller. It's more like a loyalty lounge or whatever, right? Because my sister doesn't have a whole lot of money, but she just goes often enough and spends enough that she gets invited. She gets comped rooms and shit like that just because she goes enough, even though she's not like going there to throw like $100,000 down or whatever. It's like a points rewards.
Because we got a free room because we were in the drawing. We came back down for the 10 o'clock drawing. We went down and got some coffee and croissants, went back to the Plum Lounge, and once you enter the Plum Lounge one time, you're able to go back and forth as many times as you want within a 24-hour time period. So when we went back to the Plum Lounge, we overheard the lady who was checking in, another lady, tell her that somebody had snuck in earlier into the Plum Lounge.
That's not good.
We stood there for 10 minutes listening to her. Anyways, we get up there, she checks us in, she's like, welcome back, scans her card, lets us in the door to eat. We've been in there for like 45 minutes. Josh finally gets his hamburger. It's raw as can be. It's bloody. Josh and the person sitting next
you all got issues with everything, don't you?
to us, we all start talking about it. We look up and there's the police. And that's when those guys were like, I wonder what they're doing in here. And we said, I bet it's for that woman who snuck in earlier. 15 minutes later, I've got two police officers, a man and a woman, standing over me telling me I needed to come with them right then. And here
they told you, you need to come with me right now.
They both are. Neither one of them would ID themselves. They wouldn't give us their name. They wouldn't give us their badge number, nothing.
Okay.
When I asked why I needed to get up and leave, they told me I was a thief, that I had snuck in there and I...
What? You said, why do I have to leave? And they said, you're a fucking thief. That's what they said? That's crazy.
When I asked why I needed to get up and leave, they told me I was a thief, that I had snuck in there and I wasn't allowed to be in there. They said so many terrible things to embarrass me. I was humiliated. Of course, me and my husband had a few choice words. I asked who told them.
Okay.
They told me the lady that checked us in. I went out there and I said, why did you tell them? Did you tell them that I snuck in here and that I'm not allowed to be in here? She literally looks at me and that woman officer and says, no, I never said you snuck in here. I'm not talking about you. I am so sorry. I was never talking about you. You haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
Where it should have ended there, it didn't. The lady cop kept trying to argue with me.
Argue with you? She was trying to argue. Damn.
Trying to argue with Josh. So did that male officer. I guess they didn't like the fact that I called him a rent-a-cop, okay? But they were in the wrong. I hadn't done anything, and they literally told me they were going to arrest us for disorderly conduct because they didn't like the way we were.
Wait, so they told you they were going to arrest you for disorderly conduct because they just didn't like the way you were speaking? Or were you committing disorderly conduct?
Speaking to them. We go to walk away. We're not detained. Nobody has told us we had to stay there. I've been exonerated. We're just upset. We want to go upstairs and get our stuff and leave. As we go to walk away, because we have not been detained by no stretch of the imagination, I have been exonerated. It's not me. Josh looks at the police officer lady and says, the next time you want to come in there and humiliate somebody and accuse them that they're a thief, you better get your facts straight, you dumb.
These are too many direct quotes. I feel like these are direct quotes you made up after the fact.
Stretch of the imagination. I have been exonerated. It's not me. Josh looks at the police officer lady and says, the next time you want to come in there and humiliate somebody and accuse them that they're a thief, you better get your facts straight, you dumb bitch. Instead of tackling him, she came after me and tried to yank my arm behind my back and throw me on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
She was gonna arrest me for disorderly conduct. I told her to get her damn hands off of me, and Josh came in.
When something happens like this and you're like hopped up and freaking out, you rarely remember every fucking, like, this is exactly what he said to her.
And said, you take your hands off my effing wife. Josh said, take your hands off my effing wife. We haven't done anything. She said, you started walking away. He said, the last time I checked, you haven't detained us and we've done nothing wrong, so we can walk away.
Okay.
I told her to get her hands off.
I know the laws.
Go, but she said, I'm going to arrest y'all for disorderly conduct because I don't like the way you're talking to me. Josh looked at her and said,
so she said that. She said, I'm going to arrest you for disorderly conduct because I don't like the way you're talking to me.
Josh looked at her and said, the last time I checked, we live in America and we have freedom of speech. You can't arrest someone.
I know the laws. I know all the laws. I know my rights.
We have freedom of speech. You can't arrest somebody for calling you a dumb bitch, you dumb bitch. The hotel manager told us that we didn't have to leave. I said, I want to go to my room. I want to get my purse and my belongings. I'm going to the hospital. The police did offer to call us an ambulance. My husband said the least you could do is apologize to my wife for what you've done and apologize to both of us for running our night. They both laughed in our faces. We went to the hospital. We got x-rays. Because the swelling is so bad, they don't want to put me in a cast or anything because they don't know how much damage is actually done. We have talked to her supervisor.
What? They only gave me this paper-thin sling. They don't want to put me in a cast because there could be so much damage done.
Mark Edwards at the Bristol PD. When we told him about the situation,
Oh, we can look up Mark Edwards.
my husband said, if you tell her to call and apologize to me after she laughed in our faces for hurting my wife, I'll drop all of this.
They both laughed in your faces out loud.
And you know what her supervisor said? No, sir, it sounds like you need to take this all the way. When they wouldn't let
Her supervisor said, no, they're not apologizing. You need to take this all the way. I don't like those cops anyways. So, yeah, might as well get them fired.
us through the glass doors, they finally told us it would be 30 minutes to an hour before Mark Edwards would be able to come out and speak with us. My husband said, I just want to know the truth. How long is it really?
Hey, y'all got permission? Y'all got permission? Trey Taylor, crew tractor. A man just called Trey. A man called me and said, if they're down there at my fishing pond, lock them up. Lock them up.
Going to be before somebody is coming out here to
hit the road
because we want to file assault charges. This isn't right. The lady said, I really can't tell you how long you're going to have to wait. That's why I made the video that I did last night at 1:30 in the morning, because personally I think they're trying to protect their own.
Oh, I have not updated you guys on that story. You guys remember the Trey Taylor crew tractor bullshit? So the last time we had talked about the story, the two boys tried to go in there, and he was like, no cameras, and they're like, we're not recording. And he's like, well, take them outside and you can come back in and talk to me. And the guy's like, nah, we're good. We were just trying to record for our own safety. And the guy's like, I'm not recording you. You can't record me, which is a lie. There's security cameras in there. That was the first meeting. Just before the guy who owns the accounts, just before he was about to fly back home, he was visiting another friend and fishing with him. Just before he's about to fly home to Florida, he called Trey Taylor one last time and said, look, I want to make it right. We didn't know it was your pond, honestly, and we didn't know we needed permission, all that stuff, right? And Trey Taylor's like, well, we can talk. And he's like, well, we can just talk on the phone. And Trey Taylor's like, no, you could come down here. No cameras whatsoever. So he did. The kid did. I think his name's Bird 28 the Great or something. He went down there, and he said that he and Trey had a great talk at first. Partway through, Trey said, "Oh, excuse me, I have a client coming in. Wait just a second." Trey Taylor goes out and brings the client in, who just happens to be the father of one of the females that works at the front desk, and they ambushed him. And they're like, "Well, I'm going to press charges. I know you were at my pond, and I'm going to press charges on you and your friend. We need to know your name. We need to know this. We need to know that." It was a setup. We'll go watch that in a minute. It was fucked up. Fuck Trey Taylor and Crew Tractor.
Stores, they finally told us it would be 30 minutes to an hour before Mark Edwards would be able to come out and speak with us. My husband said, "I just want to know the truth. How long is it really going to be before somebody is coming out here to do this report, because we want to file assault charges? This isn't right." The lady said, "I really can't tell you how long you're going to have to wait." That's why I made the video that I did last night at 1:30.
What do you want to bet? The cops were as calm and as collected as they could possibly be, went out of their way to try to diffuse the situation, and this lady and her husband are the ones that were amping it up.
In the morning,
That'd be wild, wouldn't it?
personally, I think they're trying to protect their own. I've already called 2 news stations in Bristol, Virginia, and I have a meeting at 9 a.m. on Monday morning to speak with one of them. I'll keep you guys updated on this, but
Better
I feel
keep
like
that
this
meeting
lady
time.
needs to be arrested immediately. She needs to lose her job, and she needs to pay for all of my medical expenses. Again, these are the 2 officers. They would not ID themselves. The only reason I know the woman's name is because her supervisor, Mark Edwards, gave it to me. Will Kate Tomlinson. I don't know the man, but both of them are responsible for this. And I would love it for people to call Mark Edwards, Will Kate Tomlinson's supervisor. The number is 276-591.
Oh, damn.
807,
You're just going to do it.
and ask why the heck
You're just going to do all that, right? Damn, you're just going to throw it out there.
he didn't feel that it was important enough to get his butt up and walk outside and take the report for the assault. We're not letting this go. People like that don't need.
Wait, it doesn't sound like he was there. If you used the emergency phone that's in the entrance there, and they told you it was going to be 30 minutes before somebody come take your report, it sounds like there was nobody there at the station.
His butt up and walk outside and take the report for the assault.
It was 3 a.m., and you're asking to see the chief of police.
Not letting this go. People like that don't need to be a police officer. Let's talk about this.
Okay. She doesn't even need to be a police. Let's get her fired. Let's do it. So what she's trying to say, her name is Lily K. For some reason, it sounds like she says Will, like William, Kate. Her name is Lily K.
Wrongfully assaulted me. If you love
Okay,
artificial
now we're
flowers
doing
that they came
fall
up with
flowers.
on
That's
TikTok
weird.
shop for the spring and summer, honey, you're gonna love the ones they.
Oh, here's a comment, though. How is your arm doing? And she responded, "I'm hurting really bad, but I've got to keep pushing forward. I can't let this arm take me down. But Lord, I pray for healing and pain relief. Thank you for asking about me, friend. I'm truly Gracie, you, and so many others." So there you go.
Do you wonder if the
Oh, now we're water testing.
or not? If you do, you need to
Damn, you put out a lot of... These were all on the same day.
check out this water tester that I got off the TikTok shop. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna test 4 different types of water. I saw Bunny Jelly Roll's wife actually do this because she drinks some. I believe 0 to 50 is high purity, 34. All right, guys. Honey, if you're looking for the perfect outside decor, look no farther. I found these adorable hummingbird lanterns.
Okay, hummingbird lanterns now. Antifungal cream.
Maybe you've got athlete's feet.
Damn.
All right, guys, you know that.
Oh God! Surely you're not going to get on a stepper with your probably broken, probably fractured. What is this?
TikTok shop, and this is the newest
Every one of these videos was from 2 days ago.
contraption that I've got, the stair stepper. Now you know I'm hurt, and my daughters are not going to get in the video. They said we're not working out on camera, so here we go, guys. Let's test her out. All right, guys, look at me go doing it.
She said her husband called the officer a dumb bitch. Said next time you're going to accuse somebody without evidence, don't do that, you dumb bitch, or something. And then the cop got mad and tried to throw her on the ground.
With just one arm. This is actually really easy, but honey, you can feel the burn in your thigh.
It does look like the sling's on the wrong arm.
Let me tell you. Come here, Juliet. She's my camera lady. I want you to look at the screen right here. It'll tell you.
I think it's the difference in the cameras, but wait a second. Yeah, it's different in the cameras.
how many calories you burn, your time, count, scan, reps per minute. Come back up on me, Juliet. Hoo-wee. Think if you did that an entire show, honey, you want to talk about your...
Yeah, so what we should expect to see is when the sling is on the other arm, the text should be backwards in her videos.
And your waist being snatched. This is a 10 out of 10. I recommend if you guys want...
Because the text was forwards in this video and they didn't switch cameras.
I'll link it down below in the orange card.
Oh, here's one.
Diane,
All right, see, the text is backwards on her shirt and the sling is on this arm, so that tracks.
This morning on my stair stepper video that I posted last night. Listen, girl, it is only my right arm. Usually I film
It says, so now your other arm is hurt?
front camera like this, and last night Juliet was filming me with my back camera. Hold on, let me show you how it flips everything whenever you do that. All right, girl, now tell me, is it flipped? I just need to know, because I'm still... Now, Miss Diane, I know you were trying to take a jab at me, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you did not know that...
Okay, so she's taking the high road.
...on which side of the camera that you're using. Now, also, I did not realize that because your arm was hurt, you couldn't use a stair stepper. Honey, let me tell you, there is a whole laundry list of things that I'm going to be doing with my arm just like this, okay? Just like I'm up at 4 a.m. fixing to leave the house to go to work.
By the way, there's going to be a claim later on that they spend $5,000 every week in that casino. But some people looked into this claim about $5,000 every week in a casino and found out that they were asking for help in paying off their truck and also had a piece of machinery repossessed from their business. So...
So, Miss Diane, me and my husband, we own an excavating business and a development business. Let me tell you what, we do some really hard labor jobs. And guess what we're doing today? Plumbing a house. Do you know how hard that's going to be to do, to have one arm to do that with? But guess what? We're going to make it happen one way or another, because having a hurt arm...
She's a plumber.
...stop the world from spinning. See, I don't know about you. My bills don't stop.
What does plumbing have to do with your fucking excavation and shit? Well, I guess you could be putting sewer lines, I guess. Weird.
I was on a deadline for my stair stepper, and I needed to go on and get it done because I didn't want to get a bad mark on my TikTok shop. And honey, I would have let my daughters do the video for me. I asked them to do it, and they refused. They said they weren't going to work out on camera. I'm not going to make my child get on video.
Oh, and she's a good mom, too.
Handle that stair stepper like a daggone champ, one-armed and all, don't you? Now, baby, I got to get to work because I got bills that got to be paid. Now, Diane, in my good friend Jeremy's words, have the day you deserve.
I haven't seen any swelling.
Good morning, Diane. Y'all, I feel about...
Oh, update.
I'm up here on the job site. We're going to go over a couple of plans with a few people and line out some of the jobs for the week. I tried to get in there and start plumbing. Honey, tell me why I'm in so much pain. The throbbing in my wrist.
All of this happened 2 days ago. So every video you've seen until the one with the last video with the mug she's stirring was from 2 days ago. Now all these videos are from today, or from 1 day ago.
It feels like I could rip it off and I'd be in less pain. Honey, I've got a knot on my wrist right here. That thing is up there. My other wrist don't have it, and it wasn't there before.
What? You got a knot on your wrist that sticks up now, and it wasn't there before. That sounds like some real damage has been done. What about the knot on your wrist that was there last year when you did a TikTok shop video? Is it the same knot or is it a different knot? Because this is a video from last year. With whatever. I'm sure she's telling the truth.
Well, before all this mess happened with that daggone call. Y'all, I have never felt pain like this in my entire life. And honey, I had a C-section when I gave birth. I've already been on the phone handling business. I'm going to tell you guys right now, an officer that lady...
By the way, 6 months ago, the video that I pulled this from, she was making a video that her and her family were going to lose everything due to a bad business deal. And they didn't know how they're going to make it. And then she needed people to watch her video the full length so that she got paid for it and click the link so they got money to save their business and blah, 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 blah.
Raise their hand on somebody who is completely innocent and they know that they're completely innocent should not be a police officer. She has no self-control. My husband told her supervisor, that she is the type of person that will end up pew-pewing somebody on accident all because she let her emotions get the best of her. I mean,
so your husband told her supervisor she's going to shoot somebody on accident because she's so emotional. She must be clearly unhinged. I can't wait to see the video.
She doesn't have her emotions in check. Look at my arm. When we leave up here, I think I'm gonna go get me a bag of ice and try and set it on my wrist because it's throbbing so bad. Maybe that would take some of the pain away and numb it out. All right, guys, I just wanted to check in with you and let you know how I was doing.
Throbbing wrist. Oh my God.
On the news station to call me back now. I'll keep y'all updated. Love you. Bye. Y'all, I feel about Y'all, I have got to show you some of the cutest things that Miss Kim just gave me
Still in the sling.
today. It's a cute little ghost coffee mug to go with my pink Halloween.
Still got the same knot.
Following me for a while, you know that my daughter Juliet told me I was not allowed to decorate in pink for Halloween. I told her I wanted a cutesy Halloween this year. I didn't just want to go with the traditional colors. So when she told me I wasn't allowed, I had to pull out all the pink stuff that I had, and I decorated my living room and all the cutesy Halloween pink decorations that we had. Look at this adorable pink cookie jar that Miss Kim. I'm so excited. Now tomorrow morning I'm going to be drinking my coffee out of this cutesy little coffee cup. Honey, Juliet don't know what's hit her yet because I'm not decorating all the stuff they got on the Tiki Talk shop. Honey, my entire house is going to look like it threw up pink Halloween decor.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, girl, I know.
Okay, now we get this. Someone said Bristol PD just released the body cam footage. Have you seen it? It's on their Facebook. Uh-oh.
Yes, girl, I know they posted the body cam footage. Honey, I'm the one that told the chief of police to post
Stop trying to buy mugs, goddammit.
it. See, earlier today, we called the chief of police requesting the video cam footage from the body cams and from the casino. Now, when we talked to the chief of police, he said he was going to email us the video camera footage. Tell me why he has not, and tell me why he has not posted all of the footage like he's supposed to. This
By the way, someone in the comments, I don't know if this is true or not. Someone in the comments said, I've been an ER nurse for the last 8 years. Why is your arm not splinted by now? If there was even a question if it was broken and they can't do a cast, they would have at least splinted it to keep it from moving back and forth. The knot is most likely a ganglion cyst. You've had it for a while. I've seen dozens of them. Girl, just stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
is to the chief of police at Bristol PD in Bristol, Virginia. Post all the footage, sir. Now, Mr. Chief of Police, I just need to know, what is the problem? Are you scared to post all of the body cam footage because it makes your police officer look bad? Now, Mr. Chief of Police in Bristol, Virginia, what are you scared of? Are you scared that the truth is going to get out? So you can post bits and pieces of their body cam footage, but the casino has all the footage.
Vince and Pete. Oh, so you're saying that the police officer should have the chief of police should have published video he doesn't have. He should have published the casino's security camera. You realize he does that. That's not his to post, right?
Honey. And if we were in the wrong, we wouldn't have got a phone call yesterday from the casino themselves apologizing profusely for what your cops did. I take that back, for what your woman cop did. We're the casino.
Oh, right. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of things that women can't do as well as men. Being a cop, a comedy, driving.
Apologizing profusely yesterday. I recorded that conversation. Would y'all like for me to play it? Now, baby, I get protecting your own because, see, I had an uncle who was the chief of police, and I was raised around officers my entire life. Honey, they protect their own. We're not stupid, but us American citizens.
She's got this weird Southern, gentle Southern mama, I'm going to sell you everything under the sun kind of. That's her shtick, right?
Are sick and tired of being mistreated.
It's not her in real life. You'll see that in the body cam footage, but
police officers who have an ego this high and think that they're above the law. The police officer accused me of being a thief, sneaking into a place. I ask all of you.
She called you a thief again? We get that claim again?
How would you react at almost 40 years old being told that you were a thief and you weren't allowed to be somewhere when you knew you were? I am going to...
So are you sure she didn't come in and just say, hey, the woman at the front desk said that you came in here before she had finished verifying you? And you're like, no, it wasn't me. And she just said, well, next time, make sure you stay until you're fully verified. You sure that's not what happened?
I'm going to say this. I could have handled it better. I didn't have to cuss. I didn't have to use the verbiage that I did. However, I am not apologizing for the way that I handled that lady, because I'm going to tell you right now, I am sick of police officers acting like they are better than us and they have more authority and they can just do whatever they want.
I fucking hate most cops and cops videos. You're going to make me love this cop.
What I find hilarious is how the Bristol News called us back today after they saw the police footage, because they said they know that the Bristol PD is corrupt and they want to expose them.
What? The news called you back and they said, we know the local police department's corrupt and we want to expose them.
Y'all don't.
That's crazy for the news to say.
Thing to my arm. Let me show you what it looks like. When I bend my hand down like this.
Oh. That is the exact same cyst that you had a year ago. That's weird.
It's right here. Do y'all see that knot? Do you see a knot over here? That lady yanked me like you wouldn't believe and caused my arm to pop. It popped when I got into the car on the way to the hospital. They believed that my arm at the hospital had popped out of place when she yanked it, and when I got back in the car to come to the hospital, that when I moved it, it popped back into place. The American citizens are sick and tired of police officers taking advantage of...
It popped out of place, then back into place?
us and thinking they can just do whatever. Again, I apologize for the verbiage that I used. I could have spoke better and handled myself better, but emotions were high. I had been accused of being a thief, sneaking into a place, humiliated to the point that I couldn't even see anything other than red. To the chief of police at the Bristol, Virginia Police Department, release the...
To be fair, when she went back to the desk to ask the person that was working at the desk, like, did you mean to point at me when you were saying that there was a person that pushed through the line or whatever was supposed to be in it? And the person said no. Maybe that's because she's non-confrontational, right? No, I didn't mean you. I meant somebody else. Whatever. The casino worker said no. But look how the whole thing was handled. And everything goes downhill from her and her husband, not the cops.
The whole video. And if you don't want to, that's okay, honey, because we're going to see you in court. You can make me look bad all you want to protect your own sugar, but in the end, the truth always comes to light. Yes, girl, I know they posted.
Okay.
Have y'all seen this video about the Domino's delivery driver? God is working, y'all.
All right, so this is an old pin video. All right, let's go to YouTube. Let's see what we can figure out here. Surely we can get to the bottom of this, right? Seems like we got footage. I can't watch this again. I'm going to flip out. Let's go to history. Let's see what we got. First, let's hear from the chief.
A team you can trust.
Bristol, Virginia police posted a nearly 13-minute body cam video of an incident that happened at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Bristol. It's our top story tonight. Good evening. I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Casey Marler. News Channel 11's Belle Johnson spoke with Bristol police on why they made the decision to post that video and shares law enforcement's side of the story.
The Bristol, Virginia Police Department is speaking out.
We're going to skip the actual footage from the video.
Cam footage of an incident that happened over the weekend at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Bristol. Earlier,
we were contacted by members of Hard Rock staff about coming and assisting them with an individual, and our body cam.
So they were contacted by the casino.
Our officers were contacted by members of Hard Rock staff about coming and assisting them with an individual, and our body camera was turned on as soon as the officer made contact with the individual that was identified to them.
Chief of the Bristol, Virginia Police Department, Byron Ashbrook, says the officers normally work as extra security during the weekends at the casino.
All right, we're going to skip this section because I got the full footage. I don't want to spoil it yet.
Stated that she was going to leave. No, I was going to leave.
Okay, we'll leave. Ashbrook says he made the decision to post the footage after Stephanie Williams made multiple videos on TikTok about the incident.
Okay.
Alleging her arm was
So they only posted it after the TikTok. Okay.
during the confrontation.
In a situation like this, where there's allegation of misconduct, I believe the community has a right to know, and there's no better way to do it than just release the body cam footage. I released that body cam footage in its entirety.
News Channel 11 also confirmed with a representative of Axon, the company who makes the body cameras used by the Bristol, Virginia police, that the footage was not altered in any way.
Okay. So they even went to Axion, who makes a lot of the body cameras that are used. And Axion said, yep, this is exactly how it comes off the body cam. It's not been edited in any way.
Ashbrook says he supports the decision made by his officers.
It's not like the Epstein video where they're like, there's a minute missing all the time. That always happens. It's completely normal. Then the extra minute comes out, but whatever.
I back my officer's actions, and I really want to stress that she did a very good job maintaining her cool and her composure. So did the other
awesome.
officer, and trying to de-escalate a situation that could have really gotten out of control.
In Bristol.
Okay, so the chief of police has a completely different story saying, hey, they really maintained their cool.
Johnson, News Channel 11.
We reached out to Stephanie Williams to hear her version of events. She agreed to an interview, but then canceled and has not rescheduled it with us.
Oh, no. I bet you it's because her arm's broken or something, right? Maybe. I don't know. Let's go see. All right, back to history. Okay, you guys ready? You're not ready. I guarantee you're not ready, but that's okay. the full, I think, was it 13-minute or something? 13-minute body cam footage. Here we go. Why would she cancel her interview? I thought the news said, we know that they're corrupt. Just wait. We're going to help you expose them. All right, that's her right there and her husband. Okay, clearly there's like some security staff already here, and we're already on the female cop's chest.
Hi, ma'am. Earlier I think you went to check in, and
Are they here for me?
yes, ma'am.
Wow, that started off weird. So the cop says, earlier I think you went to check in. Are you fucking here for me? What the fuck? That was so strange.
Hi, ma'am. Earlier I think you went to check in, and
Are they here for me?
Other cops just standing over here in the corner. See him? Just help. Back up.
yes, ma'am.
What the fuck? You ain't here for me, baby. I came in here with him earlier and came in here again with...
Okay, well listen to me. Just listen to me. Just
What it sounds like is, listen, she is right. Once you're at the casino and you verify once and they check your ID versus your card to make sure it's really you, because people could pass off their member's card or whatever. They make sure it's really you. You stay on site. You typically have to go show your ID again. Instead, you just kind of flash your card and go. What it sounds like to me happened was there was a line, and she said, we've already checked in. We'll just hold our cards up and walk in. But the lady wanted to actually verify not her ID matching her card, but just that she had the card, right? And they just went on in and said, we already did it. We've been here once, right? And when she goes back out to confront the lady who said that she had pushed through, not waited in line to check her card or whatever, I think the lady was just like non-confrontational. She's like, no, I didn't mean you. I meant somebody else, kind of deal.
Next time the wait staff up front.
But the cop is not at fault here. The cop was told it was that woman right there, blonde head, with her husband. See them right there? It's those people.
Check in.
I did. Go run them beautiful earlier and came in here again with...
okay, well listen to me. Just listen to me. Just
Next time the wait staff up front just needs to check in.
I did.
Okay, so all they said was, we just want to let you know that next time the wait staff up front just wants to make sure you check in when you come in. Is that calling me a thief? Calling me a liar? Yelling at me? Embarrassing? What? We just want to let you know that the wait staff up front, just make sure, and maybe it wasn't even her, right? Maybe it was this lady, but still, like, oh, well, I did, but I'll make sure I do next time as well, right? Nope.
I came in here with him earlier and came in here again with...
okay, well listen to me. Just listen to me. Just
Next time the wait staff up front just needs to check in.
I did. Go run them beautiful green, whatever the saying is on that camera.
okay.
Wait, she's trying to say, roll that beautiful bean footage from like the Bush's baked bean commercials. But she's like, roll that green, what is it? Go get the green footage off that camera. What the fuck?
Next time the wait staff up front just needs to check in.
I did. Go run them beautiful green, whatever the saying is on that camera.
Okay, well I'm not going to decide that. So next time,
There's go run them beautiful green, whatever the saying is on that camera.
okay, well I'm not going to decide that. So next time,
There is no next time.
She asked you to wait.
No,
so
she didn't. She literally
I'm
checked
not
me
going to
in.
argue with you.
Go.
She even said, like, I'm not that into it, but like, just next time, just if they ask you to wait, just wait. I did. She checked me in. So who is instigating all this?
Go run your cameras back. Yeah, because she was talking about somebody else.
And her husband just said, I think you got the wrong person. She said, okay.
He was about another lady.
Okay, well, you're the person that was pointed out. Okay.
Well, tell her to go get fucked and go run them cameras back, because I'm a...
So the cop says, well, okay, but I'm just telling you, you were the one that was pointed out. When I asked them who they wanted me to talk to, you were the one that was pointed out. And she says, well, tell them to get fucked. Who is escalating this situation? The cops?
About to lose my shit.
I'm about to lose my shit. Again, she said she was going to charge us with a disorderly because she didn't like the things we had to say. When you're screaming, I'm about to lose my shit and cussing out the staff and the cops and shit, that's disorderly.
All right, so... How embarrassing is this? We spend fucking thousands upon thousands of dollars. This is humiliating.
So look, I'm going to talk to her, but I would appreciate you not talking just like that again.
I would appreciate y'all not embarrassing me like I've done.
So the person that works at the casino is like, I'll talk to her, and maybe this didn't happen, but I would appreciate you not addressing the staff like this again, right? Time to go get fucked. I'm fixing to lose my shit.
I apologize for that. I'm just going by what we were told.
And her, she needs to get fucking fired.
Oh. Oh, so it wasn't just like a simple mistake. You're like, fuck her. She needs to get fucking fired, that fucking bitch.
I'm so fucking living with this sick bitch right now.
They were talking about somebody else not checking in with me. We were literally just fucking talking about this. That's what y'all were here.
I'm gonna call my host. I'm gonna tell you that fucking shit right now.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
So they don't even remember their shit.
Okay, you got the wrong fucking people. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Seems calm, collected.
I'm gonna go speak with the fucking person in charge.
Alright. I know, but we're just going off what we're told, right?
So I know, but she's talking.
Alright, well, hold on.
Oh, so now she wants to go outside and yell at the wait staff, the person that checked her in. That's exactly what we're about to do, she says. They're not about to cause a scene in here, she says. They're really pissed. They're about to go off on this lady.
They came in together, but obviously it's going off of what we're told. She's about to go off on this lady, by the way. It's about to be a scene.
It wasn't me. So I'm sorry. Now we apologize.
We're going to calm down.
You're not even embarrassed. Like we fucking did something wrong.
We'll have a conversation.
You're gonna rent a cop bullshit. You're sorry. We're going on. Let's get
Listen, we're going to have a conversation.
I want to know who's in charge here, right? They want people fucking fired. They want people fuck. Oh, hell no. Fuck no. They don't want to apologize. I want to know who's in charge here. Again, who's escalating this?
A level.
Listen, they're not our boss. So shut the fuck up.
So I'll tell you what, if
Damn.
We're going on. Let's get
listen, we're going to have a conversation at a level.
Listen, they're not our boss. So shut the fuck up.
So I'll tell you what, if we don't stop yelling, we'll both go to jail for disorderly conduct.
Oh, so it wasn't what you It wasn't she didn't like the things you were saying. It was the fact that you're screaming. You're running around screaming in the fucking lobby of a casino, cussing everybody out. That makes more sense.
No, just stop. Be embarrassed. They're out.
All right, so what just happened here is they made a decision to throw them out, basically. Right, y'all are not staying here for the night. She looks at this person and says, oh, no, right, they're out. And the guy said, yeah, go ahead.
They're out.
So she says, they're out. And he says, go ahead. All right, so this is the only, I can't stress this enough. This is the only physical contact that is ever made. This is it. This is the only physical contact that happens at all. And this is apparently what broke her arm. This is her twisting her arm behind her back and trying to throw her on the ground. Again, watch it again. I don't even think she ever got a hold of her hand. She tried. I don't even think she ever got a hold of it. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
Okay, we'll leave. Our car's this way. Can we go that way? We are waiting. My Louis Vuitton purse and everything's upstairs. Okay. We're gonna.
Her Louis Vuitton's upstairs. There's no way that this broken arm. There's no fucking way that this broken arm, that this fractured arm, that this caused a knot. She has one hand right here in the bend of her elbow, right? And the other one's trying to reach for her hand, but never grabs it, never gets a hold of it. That's the only there is no other contact. There is no punches. There is no thrown to the ground. There is no twisting of the arm. There is no grabbing or pulling or jerking. Nothing. That's it. That's the only physical contact that happened.
Okay, we'll leave.
Signed Donald Jefferson Trump. Sorry.
Our car's this way. Can we go that way? We are waiting. My Louis Vuitton purse and everything's upstairs. Okay. We're gonna calm down. We're gonna take this, and then we're gonna go up here and talk at a normal level, so we're not making a scene.
Y'all are definitely making a scene.
Let's go.
Look, she's throwing up her thumb. She's not saying it's hurting. Nothing's happening right now. She doesn't come up with this until later on.
Calm it down. Talk to us like
Even now that they could throw them out, that they could trespass, they could probably arrest them for disorderly, they're still trying to like, hey, let's just go over here. We're not going to yell at each other. We're not going to cuss each other. Let's just go over here and talk.
all we had to do is walk out here like civilized people.
We would have fixed the problem.
I asked you to walk out here and make sure it was us while you were standing there.
It doesn't even matter if it was you. This person was told it was you. And they said, hey, next time, just make sure. No big deal.
Okay, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Y'all humiliated us. Okay, we're going to go over here for a second, like I just said.
Still cussing them out.
Listen to me. Take a deep breath and listen to me.
She says no one's asking you to leave your stuff. Take a deep breath. Listen to me.
you're sus. Listen to me. Take a deep breath and listen to me. Listen. We were told that it was you, okay?
But it's funny how
I get that. Okay, listen to me. So when I came up to you and you said that wasn't me, okay, that's the point where we could have been like, okay, maybe it wasn't you. Let's calmly go out here and figure it out instead of raising our voices and cussing. Okay, if you would have said that.
It's humiliating.
I get that. If you would have looked at me and said, hey, let's go out here and figure this out. I don't want to be good. I'd be like, okay, we could have done this without raising our voices and cussing people, okay? This got gone way out of proportion. If it wasn't you, you could have said that.
I did. I said, oh my God, this is about me.
You were cussing. You were cussing. You got
I started the cussing, and I did start it. Because I was humiliated.
You still can't start yelling. You still can't start yelling. I get that, but then you're drawing attention by I'm not going to say you don't.
Is it more embarrassing if you would have just quietly handled it, or more embarrassing if you make it the center of attention and cuss everybody out? Like, holy fuck.
What do you want to do about the room? What do you want to do about the room? What do you want to do about the room? What do you want to do?
My real Louis Vuitton bag.
What would you like me to do?
My purse, and I always want to leave. And I'm going to call my host, and I'm going to have Sarah get involved or whatever she needs to do.
If y'all do want to leave, you're more than welcome to go get your stuff.
Humiliated.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Like, I can literally cry, and I don't appreciate you ever putting your hands on me.
Okay, well, don't walk away. You can't be walking away and yelling in a public place.
Exactly.
Yes, you can't yell in a public place
You don't know the laws, man.
like that.
I'm sorry.
So they've even backed down from throwing them out, right? They're like, hey, you don't have to leave.
I'm trying to do one with you. I don't see you so bad.
It's hard to hear what they're saying here, but basically it's like, it didn't have to end up like this. I don't know why they got so upset right off the bat, blah, blah, kind of deal. So now cops and security are following them to make sure nothing else happens. I think it might be fun to work in a casino, hotel kind of place. So they decided on their own they wanted to get all their stuff and leave and go immediately to the hospital. Now, right now, they're separate from the cops. This is when they're talking out the hurt arm, right? Her husband's saying, she don't know the laws, man. She can't put her arms on you. And the woman's like, I bet you it's broken. We need to go immediately to the hospital. That's where they're scheming right now is what's going on. Because if it really hurt, why didn't she act like anything hurt during the interaction or immediately after? We've already been like, 3 or 4 minutes of them conversing post the touching of the hand.
So, but she didn't, I mean, she could have said, I don't think it's considered her. She didn't want to start it.
This is a joke, man, for as much fucking money as I spent in this place, and you was laying your hands on her when we didn't break the law. Everybody's going to
disorderly conduct. That is
you didn't arrest us for anything.
Wait a second. So he said it was disorderly conduct. That is breaking the law. You didn't arrest us for anything.
This place, and you was laying your hands on her when we didn't break the law. Everybody's going to
disorderly conduct. That is
you didn't arrest us for anything.
Y'all was
Come in and grab us.
walking away.
We wasn't under detention. You didn't tell us we were detained.
You didn't tell us we were detained. Does a cop have to tell you when you're detained? Absolutely not.
Listen, don't start with them. I just want to leave out here. I get a call or a friend or a lawyer.
So now they're name dropping. Basically, what she said earlier was she was going to call her host, Sarah, and she's like, we're going to call our friend. We're going to get them all fired. They can't treat us like this kind of deal.
What's really here? And that one lady down there, what's her?
Before we get thrown in jail,
You sued. Is that your upper?
1256.
Is it?
This is a nice place. It's still new. I want to take Mariah there. Maybe just for a weekend or something to hang out. It's like a 40-minute drive from my house.
Is this the second floor?
It is the second floor.
They ain't gonna drop. They ain't gonna drop.
Is he able to drive is what she's whispering. They don't know if they've been drinking. They're at a casino, right? I think she says, like, I think this woman isn't drunk, but is he?
She's not. I don't know about him.
Yeah, she's not, but I don't know about him.
Can I get your 2 cards, please? With your names on them?
Yes, sir.
Can I get your card? Like your name, badge number, all that stuff. So this cop smiles. You can see him there smiling.
My name is Officer Tomlinson.
Bring me your camera here while I take a picture of them.
Remember when they refused to give their names? Remember when they refused to give their names to him?
My name is Officer Tomlinson.
Bring me your camera here while I take a picture of them, their badge numbers.
Tell you, look.
Where's your badge number at, please? What's your badge number? I'm gonna write it down because I'm filing a complaint on you for laying your hands on my wife. You think it's funny, but I know the right people. Not laughing. I just smile.
You think it's funny, but I know the right people.
You think it's funny, don't you?
And the cop said, I just smile a lot. I'm just smiling. I'm not laughing. I just smile a lot. That's again, where's this broken arm? It was so swollen that the doctors were actually scared to treat it. They're still bitching about how humiliating it is. They're not allowed to do that. They didn't detain us. No, it's her right arm.
She laid her hand on me and brought to the doctor. Actually, she leave to go to the hospital.
There's the plan hatching, right? She laid her hands on me. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor. It could be broken. I know the laws.
Find out and keep smiling. You're going to find out both of this.
Again, the guy's just, that's like his resting face. He's like, and keep smiling. You're going to find out.
You need EMS to come check you out.
You can't lay your hands on somebody without them being detained. I know the laws.
You're going to find out and keep smiling. You're going to find out both of this.
You need EMS to come check you out.
No, I'm going to go to the hospital.
There it is. There's the plan. We could sue. We'll claim she broke my arm. I got this weird knot on it. It's been there for at least a year.
This one's open, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now that was a little petty, but funny. She's waiting on the wrong elevator. They hear it ding. Her husband gets in and doesn't say anything.
You need EMS.
Both of yous. Both of yous are getting fired.
I know the law. You're going to find out and keep smiling. You're going to find out both of this.
You need EMS to come check you out?
No, I'm gonna go to the hospital. This one's open, man. Thank you, I appreciate it.
This one's open, man. If you want to go that one. I know the laws and orders. Everybody's smiling. They probably can't fucking believe this.
You should have done you this job for you to come in somewhere to kill someone or something.
Now, you need me to translate this? You should have done Yunz's job. You should have done your job.
You should have done you this job for you to come in somewhere to kill someone or something.
Before you come in somewhere and kill somebody or something.
Real smart. Bad choices. Very bad.
Even the lady says she told
I spend
everybody.
$5,000 a week here. And if
If not
I
more,
spend that
it
for the
doesn't
next
matter.
10 weeks, I will make it fucking pay for it.
I'll make you pay for this. He claims he spends $5,000 a week there at the casino. And even if he has to take that $5,000 a week he spends at the casino and spend it on whatever else, he's going to use that $5,000 a week for the next 10 weeks, $50,000 to make them pay. Did you see that? What arm did she push him through this door with? What arm did she push him through the door with? That was weird. And the next video we get is after they left the hospital in a sling. It was so badly broken that the doctors didn't even want to treat it. And it's 3 a.m. and they used the red phone to call the chief of police. He said he couldn't be there for 30 minutes, and she makes her TikTok video. That's the only encounter. And again, the only physical contacts. This is the only physical contact that happens that's ever happened right here.
Okay, Wolverine.
Elbow, forearm maybe, forearm, elbow, done.
Hey, Wolverine.
That's it.
Our car's this way. Can we go that way? We are waiting. My Louis Vuitton purse and everything's. No.
She never even bent it behind her back. She couldn't even get a hold of the woman's wrist. The first time she goes to get it, she's got like above at the forearm, like here. The second time when she pulls away, she goes to get it, she gets tangled up in her, the part of her coat that's hanging down. And then the third time she has it, but it's up here and she just lets go. She never even bent her arm. The woman claims she took her arm, twisted it behind my back, trying to hurt me and throw me to the ground.
We went our car's this way. Can we go that way? We are waiting. My Louis Vuitton purse and everything's upstairs.
Wait, okay. We're going to calm down. We're going to take this, and then we're going to go up here and talk at a normal level so we're not making a scene.
I'm not embarrassing.
Y'all are definitely making a scene.
Let's go.
All you have to do is calm it down. Talk to us like civilized.
All you have to do is calm down. We just talk about it.
Calm it down. Talk to
At a normal level
He's excited, Atsuko. Leave him alone.
so we're not making a scene.
I'm not embarrassing.
Y'all are definitely making a scene.
Let's go.
All you have to do is calm it down. Talk to us like civilized.
That was it. That's all of it. And she's still making videos about it. Let's hear the story again.
Let's talk about this woman officer who wrongfully assaulted me last night at the Hard Rock Bristol Casino and Hotel. This is Will Kate Tomlinson. She works at Bristol PD in Bristol, Virginia. Last night, Josh was a part of a drawing at the Hard Rock Casino Hotel. We went, the very first drawing, he won $500. We played on that. We went and ate at the Plum Lounge, which you have to have either a black or a gold card to enter. They have to check you in with your Unity card, your ID, and prove that it's you, and then scan you into the door. We ate, we went back out and played, and then we went and checked into our room because we got a free room because we were in the drawing. We came back down for the 10 o'clock drawing. We went down and got some coffee and croissants, went back to the Plum Lounge, and once you enter the Plum Lounge one time, you're able to go back and forth as many times as you want within a 24-hour time period. So when we went back to the Plum Lounge, we overheard the lady who was checking in another lady tell her that somebody had snuck in earlier into the Plum Lounge. We stood there for 10 minutes listening to her. Anyways, we get up there, she checks us in, she's like, welcome back, scans her card, lets us in the door to eat. We've been in there for like 45 minutes. Josh finally gets his hamburger, it's raw as can be, it's bloody. Josh and the person sitting next to us, we all start talking about it. We look up and there's the police. And that's when those guys were like, I wonder what they're doing in here. And we said, I bet it's for that woman who snuck in earlier. 15 minutes later, I got two police officers, a man and a woman, standing over me telling me I needed to come with them right then. And here they both.
You need to come with me right then. By the way, this cop was never standing over her. The other cop was never, ever, ever standing over her. He was leaning up against the wall.
Who snuck in earlier. 15 minutes later, I got two police officers, a man and a woman, standing over me telling me I needed to come with them right then. And here they both are. Neither one of them would ID themselves. They wouldn't give us their name. They wouldn't give us their badge number, nothing. When I asked why I needed to get up and leave, they told me I was a thief, that I had snuck in there and I wasn't allowed to be in there. They said so many terrible things to embarrass me. I was humiliated. Of course, me and my husband had a few choice words. I asked who told them that. They told me the lady that checked us in. I went out there and I said, why did you tell them? Did you tell them that I snuck in here and that I'm not allowed to be in here? She literally looks at me and that woman officer and says, no, I never said you snuck in here. I'm not talking about you. I am so sorry. I was never talking about you. You haven't done anything wrong. Where it should have ended there, it didn't. The lady cop kept trying to argue with me, kept trying to argue with Josh. So did that male officer. I guess they didn't like the fact that I called him a rent-a-cop, okay? But they were in the wrong. I hadn't done anything, and they literally told me they were going to arrest us for disorderly conduct because they didn't like the way we were speaking to them. We go to walk away. We're not detained. Nobody has told us we had to stay there. I've been exonerated. We're just upset. We want to go upstairs and get our stuff and leave. As we go to walk away, because we have not been detained by no stretch of the imagination, I've been exonerated. It's not me. Josh looks at the police officer lady and says, the next time you want to come in there and humiliate somebody and accuse them that they're a thief, you better get your facts straight, you dumb bitch. Instead of tackling
I don't think that ever happened.
him, she came after me and tried to yank my arm behind my back and throw me on the ground. And then told me she was going to arrest me for disorderly conduct. I told her to get her damn hands off of me, and Josh came in after her and said, you take your hands off my effing wife. Josh said, take your hands off my effing wife. We haven't done anything. She said, you started walking away. He said, the last time I checked, you haven't detained us, and we've done nothing wrong, so we can walk away. After Josh told her to get her hands off of me, she did let go, but she said, I'm going to arrest y'all for disorderly conduct because I don't like the way you're talking to me. Josh looked at her and said, the last time I checked, we live in America and we have freedom of speech. You can't arrest somebody for calling you a dumb bitch, you dumb bitch. The hotel manager told us that we didn't have to leave. I said, I want to go to my room. I want to get my purse and my belongings. I'm going to the hospital. The police did offer to call us an ambulance. My husband said the least you could do is apologize to my wife for what you've done and apologize to both of us for running our night. They both laughed in our faces. We went to the hospital. We got x-rays. Because the swelling is so bad, they don't want to put me in a cast or anything because they don't know how much damage is actually done. We have talked to her supervisor, Mark Edwards, at the Bristol PD. When we told him about the situation, my husband said, if you tell her to call and apologize to me after she laughed in our faces for hurting my wife, I'll drop all of this. And you know what her supervisor said? No, sir, it sounds like you need to take this all the way. When they
take it all the way, baby.
It would be 30 minutes to an hour before Mark Edwards would be able to come out and speak with us. My husband said, I just want to know the truth. How long is it really going to be before somebody is coming out here to do this report because we want to file assault charges? This isn't right. The lady said, I really can't tell you how long you're going to have to wait. That's why I made the video that I did last night at 1:30 in the morning because personally, I think they're trying to protect their own. I've already called 2 news stations in Bristol, Virginia, and I have a meeting at 9 a.m. on Monday morning to speak with one of them. I'll keep you guys updated on this, but I feel like this lady needs to be arrested immediately. She needs to lose her job and she needs to pay for all of my medical expenses. Again, these are the two officers. They would not ID themselves. The only reason I know the woman's name is because her supervisor, Mark Edwards, gave it to me. Will Kate Tomlinson.
Remember when they wouldn't ID themselves? Or when they gave them their name and badge number? Or no, we're just going to pretend that didn't happen?
I don't know the man, but both of them are responsible for this. And I would love it for people to call Mark Edwards, Will Kate Tomlinson's supervisor. The number is 276-591-9807 and ask why the heck he didn't feel that it was important enough to get his butt up and walk outside and take the report for the assault. We're not letting this go. People like that don't need to be a police officer.
It wasn't the fact that he wouldn't get up and do it. He's not on duty at 3 a.m. The chief of police is not on duty at 3 a.m. Believe it or not. So he was still willing to come meet you, but it would take like 30 minutes. Right? You called the emergency phone, and they connected you to a dispatcher somewhere. The dispatcher can't take this complaint, right? You asked to see your supervisor and file a complaint. So you were told it would be probably 30 minutes before he could get there. And you're like, he wouldn't get his butt up and come take my assault report. comments. If you want to watch the whole thing, go to Facebook and go to Bristol, Virginia Police Department's page. The whole video is there. There's definitely a big difference in these stories. If you want to know what really happened, go to the Bristol, Virginia Facebook page. They posted the body cam footage along with this image. Go watch the body cam. It's way different than her story. You humiliated yourself. Your behavior was awful. I watched the video and was shocked at how you acted. The things you are saying, the police said, they didn't say. You were arguing with them, not them with you. They were trying to calm down the situation. Honey, you need to let it go. You were screaming and swearing and embarrassing yourself from the second those officers walked up to you. Had you acted right and spoke calmly to them, I'm certain, they didn't want to take any action. They didn't want to do any citation. There wasn't a warning involved. All they want to do is, literally, she says it. Well, we just want to let you know, the casino guy says it. We just want to let you know, next time when you come in here, just wait in line, make sure they scan you in. That was it. Even if they got you, even if it's not you, right? It's the wrong person. Who cares? They just want to tell you, hey, make sure next time you wait. Okay, yeah, I'll make sure I do that every time. I did it this time too, but I'll do it next time as well. What the fuck?
If you love the article, do you wonder?
Where's the next one?
Have you guys ever had to use it? All right, guys, you know that I'm a part of TikTok Shop, and this is the newest contraption.
Let's watch it work out.
The stair stepper. Now, you know I'm hurt, and my daughters are not going to get in the video. They said we're not working out on camera, so here we go, guys. Let's test her out. All right, guys, look at me go, doing it with just one arm. This is actually really easy, but honey, you can feel the burn in your thighs. Let me tell you. Come here, Juliet. She's my camera lady. I want you to look at the screen right here. It'll tell you how many calories you burn, your time, count, scan, reps per minute. Come back up on me, Juliet. Oh, wait, think if you did that an entire show, honey, you want to talk about your booty and your waist being snatched.
Yeah, I hate to be the person saying just fucking comply, because sometimes that's not an option, depending on the cops and shit, but holy fuck. You also can't make it this much worse.
Good morning, Diane. I woke up to your comment this morning on my stair stepper video that I posted last night. Listen, girl, it is only my right arm. Usually I film with my front camera like this, and last night Juliet was filming me with my...
How is it you said y'all spend $5,000 a week in there when people on TikTok have been supporting you? Remember when you needed your truck paid off? The cop barely touched your arm. She did not fracture or hurt your arm in any way, shape, or form. How dare you make me side with the police? That lady cop was so sweet when she approached you. Laugh out loud. You got up and went to confront the other lady. Laugh out loud. They had to follow you out of the room. The fact is, she didn't grab your left arm. She grabbed your right arm. So which is it, your left arm or your right arm? Let's get the story straight. Sister, I would hate to see you getting in trouble for making false reports against the police department. It truly is a felony. Clap back, girl. Some people just push it. You got this, beautiful. That body cam flipped some stuff for sure in your story. Honey, we saw the police video. It's a whole new story now. It looked like the cops were in the right. Just an obnoxious comment. Hope you feel better soon. Can you explain the knot being there way before the incident? Oh, you guys want to see the knot? Way, way, way before this. Before the incident ever happened. I think it's one of these pink here. Watch your wrist here.
Y'all see that Go Live link? Click it. It's going to take you to the Go Live page, but you don't have to go live if you don't want to. It's just going to give you a preview of what it actually looks like. Now you don't have to have a huge following to be monetized here on TikTok, and it's great. You can have less than 1,000 followers and still go live. When I first started doing lives, honey, I was a nervous wreck, and some days I still am. I still get butterflies in my...
There's that knot that's never been there before. Ever. Ever been there before. Never. It never happened until the cops. See the knot right there? Let's do this. Duplicate page.
Y'all see that Go Live link? Click it. It's going to...
And then let's go look at her knot.
Yes, girl. I know they posted the body cam footage, honey. Virginia post all the bits and pieces of their body cam footage, but the casino...
It wasn't bits and pieces. It's the whole interaction, lady.
Casino has all the footage, honey. And if we were in the wrong, we wouldn't have got a phone call yesterday from the casino themselves apologizing profusely for what your cops did. I take that back, for what your woman cop did.
Honestly, with a big enough company, you can make a big enough stink to have any company apologize to you even when you're in the wrong.
Where the casino called apologizing profusely.
Usually.
Yesterday, I recorded that conversation. Would y'all like for me to play it? Now, baby, I get protect their life. Honey, they protect that they're above the law. when you knew you were. I am going to say this. I could have handled it better. I didn't have to cuss. I didn't have to use the verbiage that I did. However, I am not apologizing for the way that I handled that lady, because I'm going to tell you right now, I am sick of police officers acting like they are better than us and they have more authority and they can just do whatever they want. What I find hilarious is how the Bristol News called us back today after they saw the police footage, because they said they know that the Bristol PD is corrupt and they want to expose them. Y'all don't think she did anything to my arm? Let me show you what it looks like. When I bend my hand down.
See that knot, exactly where it's at, right? See that knot. See this knot. It's even got the freckle on the bottom, the back of it towards the bottom. See this freckle? I'll enhance it. Hold on. See that freckle right there? Mole, freckle, whatever the fuck it is. See it? It's just above my little finger. Not this dark one and not this dark one. I'm talking about this one right here, right? There it is. Like, what the fuck are you doing, lady? This is a video from, it's been there for at least a year. I saw some people grab it. This is a video from 8/28. So last month. And this All at Casino happened, again, 3 days ago total. All the videos are from 2 days ago and 1 day ago. But it happened 3 days ago, right? Because that's when she made the video at 3 a.m. And it says 2 days ago, even though it was, early in the morning from that third day. So how the fuck does she have this knot? But she's like, it was never there before, at least until all this stuff started happening to the cops.
Like this right here. Do y'all see that knot?
You've exposed yourself, you dumb bitch.
That lady yanked me like you wouldn't believe and caused my arm to pop. It popped when I got into the car on the way to the hospital. They believed that my arm at the hospital.
Look at her holding her own. I got to hold it up with this hand. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Had popped out of place when she yanked it, and when I got back in the car to come to the hospital, that when I moved it, it popped back into place. The American citizens are sick and tired of police officers taking advantage of us and thinking they can just...
I just went back and watched the body cam footage. Stephanie, that is the entire length of the footage. There are no cuts. There are no edits. There's a counter in the top right hand of the screen. Not 1 second has been altered. Stop lying, because she says bits and pieces of the body cam. If this were me, I'd be so damn embarrassed after that full body cam video. I'd be deleting my TikTok and going into hiding. I watched the entire footage and notice says she's spending $5,000 there a week. If that's true, why are you asking people for money to surprise Josh on paying off your car? She did one of those videos where, like, if enough people watch this and interact with it, blah, 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 we'd have the money to pay it. We're about to lose it. I'm going to surprise my husband. You were the prime aggressor in this situation. That's ganglion cysts. If your shoulder was hurt, then you wouldn't be able to lift it like that. Go Bristol PD. I'm waiting for the cop to file a defamation suit. Something ain't right here. This is not the first time she's lied about something. 1 week, she's begging for money because she can't pay her bills. Now she spends thousands of dollars a week at a casino. She's looking for a payday. This is the first time ever I'm backing the blue in this situation. Spending $5,000 a week, but asking us to send $1 to help pay off a vehicle. If all my followers sent $1... She's always had the knot, yes. She probably makes 30 videos a day. It's insane. She's got the knot here too. It's harder to see, but she's got the knot here too. Anyways, mystery solved. Mystery solved. She's the fucking aggressor. She's lying through her fucking teeth about every goddamn thing she said so far. Like, did you not think they were going to put out the footage? Did you not think that they were going to call your bluff? You thought they were just going to apologize? The cops aren't the casino, right? They're not going to issue an apology just because they want you to come back and hang out with them and spend money or some shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? All right, guys, that's it. A mystery from Northeast Tennessee. Solved, taken care of, done now. Let me grab this video. I was going to do it. If that one didn't piss you off, maybe this one will.
87%.
He's talking about the crime in D.C. And this was at a Bible museum, the History of the Bible Museum.
No crime. They said crime's down 87%. I said, no. It's more than 87%. Virtually nothing. And much lesser things that take place in the home they call crime. You know, they'll do anything they can to find something. If a man has a little fight with the wife, they say, this was a crime, see? So now I can't claim 100%.
If a man just has a little fight with his wife, if he just has a little fight with his wife, they'll say that's crime. Are you talking about domestic violence? Well, if a man uses an open hand, I don't even think that's violence, is it? By the way, the birthday card came out. I know people in chat have already been talking about it. Trump is suing the Wall Street Journal for making up the Trump birthday card with like the drawing of the naked woman, right? But Congress received it from the evidence from Epstein's estate. So how the fuck did the Wall Street Journal make it up when Congress receives it from the evidence file from the Epstein estate? Obviously, the case should be thrown out immediately. Clearly they didn't make it up. Photos of novelty checks suggest Epstein sold Trump a woman for $22,500. Convicted sex offender appears in birthday scrapbook with a giant check signed by DJT. A scrapbook for Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday released on Monday contains a photo of him holding a novelty check bearing Donald Trump's signature, along with a note suggesting Trump sold him a woman for $22,500, shedding further light on the long-time relationship between the president and the convicted sex offender. The caption, apparently from Pashkow, reads, Jeffrey showing early talents with money plus women. Sells fully depreciated woman's name to Donald Trump for $22,500. A novelty check that says that he sold a woman to him for $22,500. What the fuck? Trump booed, flipped off, called a piece of shit as he enters a restaurant in Washington, D.C. He made the comment the other day that the entire time he was in office, the first time and since then, he's never been to a restaurant in D.C. because he's afraid of crime. Seems like he's loved there. Donald Trump claims his signature in the Epstein letter is fake. Let's look at the receipts. There it is, the Trump signature from the Epstein letter. Sincerely, Donald Trump. This is from July 2001, letter to Rudy Giuliani. This is from December 1998, letter to NYC officials. This is from a 1998 letter to Rudy Giuliani. In that June 1995 letter to Rudy Giuliani. May 1987 letter to New York City officials. Everything with a long tail. And if you look at the original one, there it is with a long tail. Donald.
Republicans in the Trump Department of Justice.
By the way, someone finally asked this stupid bitch, what is the hoax? The Epstein, the files, the girls, the sex. What is the hoax? And she finally admitted that the hoax is that Democrats care about victims. That's the hoax.
Republicans in the Trump Department of Justice have done more in terms of transparency.
Right. So his claim is that 20 fucking years ago, someone planted this on him with a fake Trump signature. Obviously, it's real. He should just be like, hey, that was long before. It was long before he was convicted of these other things.
Republicans in the
But Trump says, I never write pictures. I never write pictures.
Trump Department of Justice have done more in terms of transparency when it comes to the Epstein case than any prior administration. And why are the Democrats all of a sudden caring about this? It's because they are desperately trying to concoct a hoax to smear the President of the United States. We have seen this time and time again. Ro Khanna and all of these other Democrats, they could have cared about those victims 4 years ago when Joe Biden was in office.
By the way, Mike Johnson went on the news the other day and said the only time that Donald Trump was associated with Jeffrey Epstein was when he was an FBI informant. What the fuck? That's new.
A push for transparency then. Unfortunately, the Democrats are using victims as political pawns to try to smear and to push a hoax against the President of the United States. And I will get you numbers on the amount of child predators that this administration and this FBI and this Department of Justice have locked up under President Trump's leadership. We have done more than any president to protect victims of crime, especially disgusting, heinous sexual crimes. And that includes the deportation of illegal aliens who are perpetrating these crimes against innocent victims in our country right now today, and that remains a top priority for this administration. Republican.
That boy is corrupt. I don't do drawings. I'm not a drawing person. I don't do drawings of women. Uh-oh. Yes, I'm talking about your best friend.
Yesterday, the president spoke about D.C. crime and talked about how there was virtually none. And then he expressed frustration about things that take place in the home they call crime. He said, you know, they'll do anything they can to find something. If a man has a little fight with the wife, they say this is crime. See, now I can't claim 100%. Exactly what crimes was the president referring to?
He wasn't referring to crimes. That's exactly the point he was making, Ouija. What the president is saying is that these crimes will be made up and reported as a crime to undermine the great work that the federal task force is doing to reduce crime.
So women across D.C. are uniting and making fake reports on their husband to make Trump look bad.
I'm in Washington, D.C., and I think the president has every reason to believe that, given the efforts of many reporters in this room who actively seek to undermine the president and what he's doing in our nation's capital. We all know that deep inside you all agree with this because you all live here, and I'm sure you are very grateful for the administration's efforts to make the city, which we all reside in, much safer for ourselves and our families. Michael.
Thank you, Carol.
Makes sense. I don't do drawings. I don't do drawings of women. And there it is. Again, this came directly from the estates. Speaking entirely as a citizen of this country, this isn't about politics. It's about fundamental nature of our country and our system of government. For 250 years, we agreed that the military should not be deployed domestically to do the job of civil law enforcement.
Display, and we need to confirm to the American people that they do not need to fear for their lives when they drive to the grocery store or they pick up their son or daughter from school. This is common sense, and I cannot.
Shreveport, which is an area that's represented by Mike Johnson, has a total crime rate 144% higher than the national average. I used to work in Shreveport. It's rough and of a lot of spots.
Son or daughter from school. This is common sense, and I cannot for the life of me understand how the Democrats think this is some sort of winning political message. Yield, man. Let the troops come into your city and show how crime can be reduced. It's a morale boost for the country, and it's safe and right for everybody involved. So if they want to go down that road, they're going to go down that road, but we're going to keep talking about common sense, and we're going to keep delivering. Thank you. Display, and we need to confirm to the American people that they
trans for everyone.
Lives,
everyone's trans. James Tallarico announces a bid for Texas Senate seat. The state representative that went viral for using biblical scripture to combat conservative arguments is officially running for Senate. Cool.
The biggest divide in our country is not left versus right. It's top versus bottom. Billionaires want us looking left and right at each other so that we're not looking up at them. The people at the top work so hard to keep us angry and divided because our unity is a threat to their wealth and their power. So their social media algorithms and their cable news networks tear us apart. They divide us by party, by race, by gender, by religion, so that we don't notice that they're defunding our schools, gutting our health care, and cutting taxes for themselves and their rich friends. It is the oldest strategy in the world: divide and conquer. But we will not be conquered. We're underdogs in this fight. We're going up against those billionaire megadonors and their puppet politicians. We're going up against a rigged system, and we're going up against a lot of money. But I'm a former middle school teacher. I don't scare easily. And Texans don't scare easily. My granddad was a Baptist preacher in South Texas. He taught me that we follow a barefoot rabbi who gave 2 commandments: love God and love neighbor. Because there is no love of God without love of neighbor. Every single person bears the image of the sacred. Every single person is holy. Not just my neighbors who look like me, or pray like me, or vote like me. Those billionaires are trying to keep us from seeing all that we have in common. They're trying to keep us from realizing that there is far more that unites us than divides us. Because once we do, we will come together, across party, across race, across gender, across religion, to take power back for ourselves and our communities. 2,000 years ago, when the powerful few rigged the system, that barefoot rabbi walked into the seat of power and flipped over the tables of injustice. To those who love this state, to those who love this country, to those who love
Good speech.
It's time to start flipping tables. The biggest divide in our...
All right, guys. I'm out for the night. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me investigate Bristol woman. I appreciate it. If you want to support the show, do that. buymeacoffee.com/coldbeer. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see everybody on the next one. I'm ready to get some fucking rest, dude. I was weed eating for hours and hours. I haven't been sleeping much, but whatever. That's my problem. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. We'll see everybody on the next one. Have a good night. Love you. See you. Bye.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6th sense for the stupid shit.
Where my true believer?
Y'all need Jesus.
Praise the Lord, head to the extreme.
All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshipping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like fool in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, beating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention, I'ma make your gut burst. I'll be your huckleberry.
Good night, guys. Hopefully I just get so exhausted I pass out.
What's next? Trumping